Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to learn one more interview question that is asked in one big MNC company. So in today's video we will be covering the question which is asked in PwC. I have already covered a lot of question which is asked in big MNC companies like PwC, and I have created a complete playlist. It has more than 30 interview questions which are asked in different interviews. So I would definitely recommend you guys to go ahead, watch the videos and practice it by your own so that you are interview ready. And these questions are not only helpful for interview cracking but will also help you in your day-to-day data engineering work. And they are actually all the real-time interview question. It's not like a dummy question that is being created, but it's a real-time interview question that is being asked by my students. So you can go ahead and watch those questions to go ahead and get a good grasp of what kind of questions are asked in different interviews in big MNC companies. So without any delay, let's get started with today's interview question that is being asked in PwC. Okay, so in this question, we have an input data set which has this particular as the source table, and this is my target table. So in the source table, I have an ID and a name column. Similarly, in the target table, I have ID and the name column. And I want an output which is like this. So I need my ID and the result. So what is this output? We have this new column you can see. So if I can see 10, 20, is present in the source table and 1020 is present in the target table also. Let me just color code it so that I can show it to you. So source also have 10 and 20 and target also have the ID 10 and 20. 30 is not present in the target, right, but is present in the source. And 40, if I see 40 is present in my source, but in target 40 is present, but if I see the name, it is different, right? So what we see here is the source has some data and target has some data. If it matches, it's good. But if in case you are getting some data in the source but which are not in the target, in real-time scenario, what you have to do is you have to actually figure out those columns which are rows which are not there in the source, and you are actually putting it into your target. And if in case some rows are having different data, you need to update that in your target table, right? And if in case some data is there in the target, let's say for this particular 50, which I will highlight it in red, this is in the target but this is not in my source, right? So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and make sure to delete it from the source as well, right? So in this, if I see 30 is there which is new in the source, which is not in the target. 40 ID is there but it is a mismatch in the rows values. Now 50 is there in the target. So this is new in the target but not present in the source. So I need this output from this particular source and target table. So I have created a data frame out of the source and target in my Databricks notebook. So let me go to my Databricks notebook and show it to you how exactly it looks like. So this is my Databricks notebook in which I have my source data and in which I have my source column, target data and target column. I'm creating a source data frame and target data frame out of it. Let me go ahead and display both the result data frame, that is source and target data frame. If you don't know how to create a data frame, I would highly recommend you to watch my videos in which you will know how to create the data frame, because that is the first step when you are actually building up a data set and actually solving a problem. If you don't know even how to create a data frame, then you will not be able to proceed the question, right? And this question may also be asked in the interview. So this is very important that you know exactly how to create a data frame out of a data list. So let's see what is my data. In this, I have my ID and my name for my source and for my target, both data frames. So what I will be doing is, in order to approach this, I will first join these two tables so that I get a complete list of source and target in one table. And if I need the complete list of my rows, then I will be needing a outer join. Like I need all the rows of source and I will need all the rows of target in order to figure out which are new in target, which are new in source, and which are actually different in target values, right? So let me go ahead and first import some functions because I will be using some functions. I'm using an import star here. You can go ahead and use any function that you are using specifically, like the column, like maybe a window function or whatever, right, that you are using. So import those only. Now, my next step will be to actually join both my data frames. So what I will do is I'll create a data frame out of it, and I will use my source data frame and I will join it with my target data frame, and I will join it on my column. Let me see if it populates. No. So let me actually alias this to a simpler term so that I can use it while joining it. S1, okay, is my source name, and let me do an alias of my target data frame as T1. Okay. So from the source table, I will join it on which column? ID is my common column. So I will use my ID, and in this I will have the T1.id. And how exactly I want to join? I want to join it as outer. Okay. So this is my data frame. Let me do a df.show. So this will create a data frame which is joining both the data frames and also giving us the output using the df.show. There was an error like the spelling mistake, so I have corrected it. So now this is my data frame. Now you see there are two ID columns, there are two name columns, right? So let's do one thing. We will be needing the ID and name both in order to figure it out. So I will rename the ID of the source as source ID and ID of target as target ID, and name of the source as source name and name of the target as the target name. So I will rename the column with appropriate alias. So let me do my df. I'll use the same data frame on the top of which I'll do a select. I'll select my column s1.id and I will alias this as s1id, or let's make it clear. Let's make it source ID. Okay. Now this is my source ID. Then I also need my target ID, right? So I'll write column t1.id. This I will alias this as my target ID. Now my select is done of my IDs. Now I will be also selecting the names. So s1.name alias, I'll use source name. Similarly, I will use column t1.name dot alias target name. Okay. Now I have my columns which are having the appropriate name. So let me do a df.show here to show you what the result look like. Why I actually did it, you will be able to understand in the next step. So this is my source IDs, this is my target ID, this is my source name, and this is my target name. Now you will see for source ID 10, there is no change. For source ID 20, there is no change. So we don't need that in the output. What we need is for source ID 30, there is a change, that is the source name is C, but now it has been deleted from the target, right? And for 40, there is a change. The source name was D, but now the target name is X, right? So let's go ahead with the help of the when otherwise condition. We will go ahead and get the rows. Like the rows means the target this, that is new in source and mismatch and new in target. So let me go ahead and give this as df1 is equal to df dot, I'll create another column with column. In this with column, what I will do is I will write my column name, let's say as result, and I'll use when otherwise condition. So when my column source ID is equal to my column target ID, right? These two are same, and I'll just wrap it up here. And if my column source name is not equal to the column target name, then there is a mismatch, right? So I'll just wrap this inside a bracket. Okay, so now on my column bracket is there. I'll run this because just to make sure there is no problem in my, there is no problem in my syntax error. So df1 dot show. So there will be a column. This is not my final result, but let me show you. So, okay, in this when I have to give the value as well, right? So value is what? Value will be mismatch. Okay, here we go. So I've corrected my column name. Let me run this to check there is no syntax error. Okay, so this is when my column is mismatched. So I need another condition basically when my column source ID, when my source ID is null, then it is what? Then I can put my value as new in target, right? It's in new in target when there is not, when this is null. When source is null, then this is new in target. Similarly, I will put it when the target ID is null, then it is new in the source. Okay, let me run this particular command. So you see this is new in source because there is no value in the target, and this was not there in the source, it came it in target, so this is new in target. But I don't need these two values in my ultimate data set, in my result data set. So what I will do is I will filter out those records basically from df1. So how I filter out the records, I'll just create another data frame. If you want, you can do it in the same step, but just to show you how exactly it works, I'm doing it in the another data frame. So I'm filtering out the column. Which column is it? It's the result column. If in case my result column dot is not null, then only I am getting my result data set. So I'll do df2 dot show, and it is going to give me the result data set. So you see all the rows which are not having null in the result is coming up. Now in my result data set, I just need maybe the ID and my result, right? So what I am going to do is if I do a select this source ID and result, it is going to give me this. But if you will see, if I do a source ID and this, in this case the null is there. So what I need to pick up, I need to pick up whichever is not null, right? I need to pick up those IDs only. Okay, so let's select those required columns. So I will name this as df3 is equal to df2 dot select. So I want to select the ones which are not null, right? So how you can do it? You can do it using a police function, right? So I will use my column source ID along with my column target ID. So this is my police, and I also want to select my result. Okay, so now let me do df3 dot show. This is what will be my output. So result is a column, so let me put it inside the string. So you see now, this is the Kali's source ID and target ID. Let me do one more thing. I will just rename this particular column as ID. Okay, so this will be my ID and this is my result data set. So now you understand exactly how you can go ahead and solve this particular question. It's not a very hard question, but it will just help you understand how to use some functionality. And this type of scenario, you will be getting it in the real time in your projects, right? So make sure you understand how exactly things are working and practice this question as well, so that it will also help you not only in clearing the interviews but also in be ready for your job, right? So that you don't face any difficulty in your job. So now in this question, as I mentioned, there was a source table, one target table, and you have to get the result data set. In the result data set, whichever are the columns which are new in the source and whichever are new in the target, you have to get that result. And if in case there's any mismatch, you have to also get that result. So I hope you have liked this video, and I also run a WhatsApp group channel in which I post different interview questions and the jobs. So I would highly recommend you to join that particular WhatsApp group as well, so that you are aware of other interview questions that are being asked and prepare yourself as well. So I'll pin that in the description. And I hope you have liked this video. So do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Till the next video, stay tuned with the interview playlist. Thank you so much for watching and I wish you have a good day.